Hi everyone!
No one's on it yet, Mummy.
I know. Is anybody out there?
No.
Is anybody out there?
No.
Say hello if you are.
Oh, one person's here.
Oh,
Who's here?
someone's joining us.
But no one's name.
Ah, hi Sarah. Sarah and Poppy.
Oh, Alison.
Oh.
Oh, there's 8.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hi Ellie. Hello. Josh is trying not to be in the picture. Oh, hi Joe.
Who?
It's Joe Ashdown. Or Joe Tanner, should I say.
Emma.
I hope you all had a lovely weekend or having a lovely weekend. Oh, don't worry, Ellie. I've literally just switched on. We tried to work out the phone to make it easier for Joshy. So, hi Sam and Monty. Hello.
Huh?
Sam used to work with me.
Okay.
So we're just waiting for a few people. Hello, Joe. Terry's mum, Joe.
Yeah.
I hope everyone has prepped as much as they can. If not, I shall... I have measured, but I will say how much we're measuring. Hi, Jules. It's Auntie Juju. He's become a mute. My God, it's the first time Joshie hasn't spoken. Look. I'm trying to follow him. Right, we're going to wait a few more minutes. What's the time now? Yeah, we'll just wait a few more minutes. We're a bit early. So I'll tell you what would be good. If you guys, whilst you're on already, to let me know how many people you're cooking for. And are you doing just the chicken or are you doing the tofu? I'll be doing both, so I'll show both. I think I'll probably just do half the tofu or half the chicken. Ali's doing 2. Joshie, don't do that. I can't hear.
Whoopsies.
Not that I can hear anyone, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's very loud in the kitchen. Joe's doing 4 chicken. Okay. Oh, hi Phil. Hi Phil, Ben and James, Friends of Frickers. Hello. Thank you for joining. Anne's doing chicken for 2. Emma's doing chicken for 4. Okay, cool. What I'll do is I'll do mainly chicken. Just 2 of us for chicken, but doing prawn toast and rice too, Claire. Oh, yum yum. I am going to do prawns on toast on one, or maybe one of my YouTubes. Joe's doing 2.
Mum.
Yeah. Hello, Joe's mum. Sam's doing chicken for 2. So everyone's doing basically chicken. I'm going to do half the tofu. Hello, Sarah. Sarah's watching. James's mum. Josh is showing the Chinese chicken. Chicken utensil. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will do the cutting up the veg first, and then I will. And then I will cut the veg, and then I know I show it every time, but I'm just going to show you an easy way how to do the ginger and garlic for the marinade, and then we will cut the meat or protein. I'll cut the chicken and the tofu, and then what we'll do is we'll marinate the protein, and then we will make the sauce, and then sauce will be made, and then we will pan fry the protein, and then we'll add the sauce and the vegetables, and then hopefully it'll be nice, quick and easy. So that'll be good. Okay, I will wait a couple more minutes, and then we should start. So it'll be good. It's getting dark. It's getting dark quick, but not too late. So that'll be good. So I think I might start. Are we all ready to start? Thumbs up. Janet, are you ready to start? Loving your orange jumper. Looks very nice. And I'm glad you're joining in the cook along as well. I'm very, very happy with that. So are we all good to go? Do you take orders? It's your cub leader, Dan. Well, you do live quite near. I may take orders. There could be a deliver Sue happening. You never know. Okay, right, are we all good to go? I am going to start. How long does this take to cook? I reckon, well, it will take longer obviously because I'm demonstrating, but generally the sauce, once you've measured up everything, the sauce takes literally 5-10 minutes, and then pan frying takes 5-10 minutes, and then you just put it all together. It is that quick. But because we're doing a live cook along, I have to be conscious and mindful of people cooking with me, so it will take a bit longer. But when you do it in your own time, it will be very, very quick. I reckon you could do it in half an hour. Seriously, that easy.
What?
Yeah. Okay, right, I'm going to switch over. There you go. Can you all see me? Yay! Okay, so if you've measured up, great. If you haven't, don't worry. We will do it as we go along. So the first thing I want to do actually is to cut my vegetables. So this is my colourful plate because we're going to have pineapple as well. So I'm going to cut the pepper. Let's get rid of the seeds. You can use that for another time, but for now I want to cut that in half and then cut out the seeds for that. And basically with the vegetables, you want to keep all the vegetables chunky, and we won't cook it for long because you still want the vegetables to have a bite to it as well. So just get rid of the white bit in the middle because that's not very nice, and the seeds. You can do roughly chop. Okay, so look, big chunks. I'm literally going to chunk that in half because you want the veg to stand out when you're cooking. Remember, we eat with our mouths and our eyes. Okay, so that's my red pepper. Now for the red onion, watch your fingers. Cut the end off. Again, big chunks because we're going to keep it colourful. Look, that's how big chunks we want. So we're actually going to use half an onion, so I'm going to put that to one side. Now, this is more really for garnish. We're going to put this right at the end. Again, it's more colourful. So what I would do for the spring onions, I cut them diagonally like this. So you have your spring onions straight up, yes?
I like your compost bin. Where did you buy it?
Oh, this I bought from Argos. It's Addis. So I get the bags from Poundland, these bags, and this you can get at Argos. I can't remember how much it was. Might have been £8.15. I know it's varied, but Argos is the place, and it comes in black as well. So I always have it next to my sink. So going back to spring onions, keep it straight, and then move back a little bit, Joshy. And then you want to kind of move your knife from this angle to this angle, diagonal, and then you want to do long diagonals with your spring onion. That works as a garnish as well as flavour as well. I like quite a lot of spring onions, so I'm going to chop quite a lot. My eyes are crying from the red onion. Whew. Okay. Has everyone cut their veg up? Or would you like me to wait for the next stage? Sorry, my eyes are really watery because the onions are really strong. Everyone okay? I'll do the ginger and garlic. Okay. So what we do with the ginger?
We got yes from Alison Reed.
Okay. Right, what we do with the ginger, we cut the top bit off. And then put it in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and get yourself a teaspoon and you scrape down. Like so. And you scrape the skin. And the reason why we do that, the ginger stays all juicy, so we don't lose any of the sauce. And I always spray Joshy every time I do this. Sorry, Joshua.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get that last bit off. There you go. So you're left with that. And then what you want to do, get yourself a grater. So you don't want the one with the cheese or the slicer or the little one that you use for nutmeg. You want the third one. And then you grate down. And we want half a teaspoon. But if you're cooking for 4, then I would put a tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, sorry. This is for marinating your protein. Okay. You have to excuse me, I might have just got a little bit of water because I've got a little tickly. Say that. That's better. Okay, right, so that's the ginger. Let's put that to one side. I hope you've learned how to put a cloth in your pockets because it's always handy to have. Right, with the garlic. I'm losing my voice. Okay, you get most of the garlic skin stuff out first. Let's break it up. And then you want to put it into a bag. Like so. Don't seal it completely because you want air in it. And then if you bash, it's easier to peel. Let's move that out of the way. Everyone, so far so good? I'm not going too fast for everybody.
Joe Hicks is watching.
Oh, hello Joe. Please let me know if I'm going too fast. If you've prepped your ginger and garlic, thumbs up to you. And if you've cut your veg up as well, well done. I will show you how to cut the chicken in a minute because we want to pan fry it. This is the healthier version because normally when you get sweet and sour from Chinese takeaways, it's always fried in batter. But I thought I'd do a lighter version and it's just as tasty with the sauce. Once you've made this sauce, you can do it with prawns, you could do it with pork. There is another sweet and sour recipe which I've put on my YouTube with sweet and sour pork, but I thought I'll try this one out as it's more simplified because I'm doing it on a cook along. Okay, so once you've got most of the paper off, bear with. Oh, I want to know what everyone's drinking.
Oh, you've missed out all of this. Aine Allen has said I'm having wine with her emoji with thumbs up.
Nice.
And then Auntie Studio said I want to be at is it Anne or Aine? It's Anne, isn't it?
Anne.
Anne's house, and two people have liked that. We liked it.
Okay, cool. Okay. Right, okay, so let's cut the hard bits off the garlic.
Vino from Joe Fricker.
Oh, nice.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Vino.
I will be having a beer after this.
Go on, pour yourself one. I have lemon gin from Emma.
Nice. Lemon gin. Oh,
we've got
nice.
the best drink. Oh, we've got wine. We've got lychee martini.
Lychee martini. Who said lychee martini?
Brenda Ruffles.
Oh, Brenda, I'm coming around to yours. Oh, lychee martini.
I think it's clear to say, white wine, but I think it's clear to say that we have the best drink. It's water.
Yes. I've raised him well. Okay. Right. Don't worry, the other time he's normally drinking Sprite.
Yeah.
So, with the garlic, you literally just chop it to bits. Yes, I'm using my global knife, as you can see. It's worth every penny. Right, you can do it as fine as you can. I've got a video on my YouTube and it's called 8 Tips and Tricks, and it shows you how you can make garlic and ginger in advance and put it in the freezer. Honestly, it takes the pain of this out and it makes cooking more pleasurable because I know the prep is a pain in the backside. Okay, so that's enough garlic for there. Make sure we sweep out after, otherwise the dog eat the garlic and that won't be good. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, everyone I'm going to cut the tofu first because I don't want to use the same chopping board for the meat, so meat can go at the end.
Des says, where's Glyn? He's in the other room taking care of Jeff.
Yeah, Glyn's in the lounge looking after Jeff because he's barking mad, literally. So we thought he can babysit him. Okay, so with the tofu, I normally cut it about 1 centimetre thick, like so.
Oh, so smooth.
It is so smooth.
Why is it so smooth?
I'll cut it all up actually. And then, if you cut it in half...
It's like feta toast.
It is. That's true. Right. Let's stack these up and we can cut them. There you go. I may not use it all. I may be. Right. I'm going to put a few bits here because I'm going to marinate that. This stuff I'm going to put on a separate plate. Right. Everybody, get your chicken. So, chicken breast. Have it portrait facing you like this. And then what you want to do is get your knife and you want to cut it straight down the middle.
Arlo says hi to Jeff.
Who?
Arlo.
Woof. Right, everyone okay like that? So you've got your chicken breast. Look, I'll show you again. Get your chicken breast. And then you cut it long ways down. Like so. Okay. Let's cut that bit off. Don't want any fatty bits. And then, is everyone okay for that now?
No one said anything yet.
Okay. Right. So we've got long bits. I'll just do one at a time. And then you turn the long bit. Let's go horizontal. And then what we want to do, we're going to cut these into medallions. And the reason why I want to cut these into thin medallions is because these will cook quicker in the frying pan. Right, okay, Josh, you might want to do close up here. So, get your knife on a diagonal, get your fingers on top of the chicken, and you want to slice diagonal quite thinly, like so.
Where do you buy your chicken?
Someone's asking?
Yes.
Oh, who's asking?
Claire Purnell Williams.
Oh, I bought actually 8 massive chicken fillets in Sainsbury's for £7.50. What I don't use is I clean fill them and then I put them in the freezer. We actually do chicken for Jeff as well, so I use that as well. Again, remember, chicken breast horizontal and then fingers on top of the chicken, knife laid flat, mind your fingers, and just slice thin medallions like so. You don't want them too thick. You want them roughly the same size because I'll cook at the same time. There you go. That's one fillet. Or half a fillet. Again, remember, get your half fillet horizontal. Get your fingers on top. Get your knife on a diagonal. And glide it over. So you've got thin fillets like so. I can imagine if you're a sushi chef, this is what you'd be doing if you had fish.
Yeah.
I tried to cut sushi the other day. It didn't look good.
Oh.
It tasted good, but it didn't look good.
Oh.
Okay. Hope everyone's doing well. Please let me know how you're getting on with your cutting. Or if one person is not cooking, the other person can reply on the Facebook comments. Okay, let's do this one. These are very big chicken breasts. Oops, this one's a funny shape. I might have to go the other way.
Are you left-handed from Joe Tanner?
Yes, I am left-handed, or cat-handed as people would say. It's weird, Joe, because I actually eat like a right-hander. I think because I was taught to eat like a right-hander, but everything else I do as left-hander. Although kitchen utensils and stuff, I use with my I use right-hand utensils because I think that's all you had at the time, so you just adjust. But generally, yeah, right with my left. I don't smudge, but my handwriting is dreadful, as Joshy would say. Okay. Okay, so has everyone cut their chicken up? I can move that to one side.
That's why I can't cut the same way. And Margaret Reed is watching.
Oh, Maggie.
Oh.
Don't forget to wash your hands with soapy water because you've handled meat. I normally have a basin of soapy water, so then it's easier. Okay, I'm gonna wait for everybody. Please let me know if you're still cutting, or thumbs up actually when you're ready. That'll be easier.
Thumbs up. We got yes, we got chicken done, we got ooh, chicken done.
Oh, cool. Okay, right, okay. So, whoops. Get your chicken. Now this actually would serve 4 people. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon. Depends how strong you want. But generally, if you're just doing for 2, then just do half a teaspoon of minced or grated ginger and garlic. But I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of each. And I'm going to do it over here as well. So this is going to be my tofu. Can I say, this is a tofu I've been using. It's amazing. I used it the other day for, I used their smoked one for teriyaki chicken. It's really nice. It's firm, meaty, but without the meat. It's lovely. So, okay, so then with that, you want 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. Then you want to mix it up. Joshie, can you get me another teaspoon, please?
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, no, don't worry. A tablespoon. This one? Yes, please. Right. I'm going to do the same with my tofu. Okay, so let's put the mince and garlic there. 1 tablespoon of...
I think Joe's trying to say, is the tofu from Sainsbury's?
The tofu is from Sainsbury's as well, yeah. But I think you can get it from any supermarket, actually. It's really nice. They've got the silken one you can use for soups and noodles. This is the firm one. But the smoked one is so nice. I probably could have used the smoked one. You didn't have to marinate it in the sauce. Okay, right. Let's move this over to that side. Is everyone okay with the chicken? Everyone's chicken marinated?
I used that tofu too.
Oh, good. Good. I'm very pleased. Oh, well done, Sam. Okay. Are we ready to move on to the next step? So we've sliced our chicken and our tofu, and we've put minced garlic and minced ginger in it, and soy sauce.
We got a done from Brenda.
Yep.
We got a like from Ali Reeves.
Yep.
That's it so far. Oh, we got a thumbs up from Sarah.
Okay. Joe Fricker, I know you're cooking for 4. Are you okay for me to carry on? Because I know when you're cooking for 4, you're cooking a lot more.
We got a thumbs up from Joe. We got 2 thumbs up from Joe.
Ah, okay, right. What you need to do now, to get your plain flour, and the reason why, you can get a tablespoon or use your hands, sprinkle some, and we're just going to dust the chicken off with the plain flour, because then this doesn't really stick to the pan when we pan fry it, but it will give a nice brown coating on the meat. I'm going to use my other hand for the tofu, because I've got raw chicken on this one. Right, let's do this one. I'm being ambidextrous here. Not me writing, just for cooking. You can't mix raw meat with other stuff. It's against the law. Okay. Right, don't go too mad. Right, maybe a little bit more on the chicken. So your chicken should look not completely coated, but a little bit sticky. And then we'll leave that to one side. And we're going to make the sauce now. What's up, Joshie?
Oh, I know.
Wash your hands, because you've been touching the raw chicken. Then wipe your hands up. Are we all good to go to the next stage? Yep.
No, nothing yet.
Are we all ready to move on?
We got 2 thumbs up.
Okay, right. Whilst we're waiting for people that are ready, we want to make the vegetable or chicken stock, because depends how saucy you want your sweet and sour. So what we want to do is fill up your kettle with water. Oops, sorry, Joshie.
Which way is it going?
Sorry. And what we want is about 100 to 200 millilitres of water. 100 to 200 millilitres of chicken stock. So I'm just going to fill this halfway up. Some people may just want to coat their meat. Some people just may want it a little bit saucier. So we let that boil, and then in the meantime, yes?
Now we just have to cook apart from the sauce.
No, a little bit more of that. Right, okay, in the meantime, get yourself a measuring jug or a cup or one of these ramekins. Right, tin of pineapple chunks. We are going to use the pineapple juice, and this with the sugar is going to help sweeten the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so let's open it up. We just want half a cup of this.
Ooh.
I say you want half a cup now. Josh is going to get a fork because he wants some pineapple. However, once we've made the sauce, everyone's taste buds are very different. So you may want to have it a little bit sweeter or a little bit sour. If you want a bit sweeter, either add some more pineapple juice or more sugar. But if you want it a bit more sour, then you can add some more white wine vinegar. So.
Oh no!
What?
Sarah said I've already thrown the juice away.
No! Okay, not to worry, Sarah. What you're going to do then?
Squeeze the pineapple.
You're going to add a bit more white sugar to your sauce. But next time, keep the pineapple juice. Okay, so it's about half a cup. So I'm going to pour that in to the ramekin, which is actually, look at that.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's the right amount.
Looks like lemon juice.
Yeah. So that's the pineapple.
I'm ready for me.
Yeah. So whilst I'm waiting for the water to boil for the stock, just going to recap what we've done. So we've chopped up the veg. We've marinated the chicken with minced garlic, minced ginger and soy sauce. A bit of plain flour to coat it so it doesn't stick to the pan. Done exactly the same with the tofu. Did I add soy sauce? I didn't know.
I think.
Okay. Open the can of pineapple and then we pour the juice out. We're going to make up about 100 mils to 200 mils of stock, depending how many people you're cooking for and how saucy you want your sweet and sour sauce. So let me just go make my stock. Mind the wire, Joshua. Okay. I'd say probably just need half of that actually. That's enough now. Right, I'm going to bring it over. Right. So you'll need to get yourself a saucepan or a pan or a big pot, depending how much sauce you're going to make. Let me just put that one side. So, and then you want to get a frying pan later as well. So at this stage, you want a saucepan and a wooden spoon. So we're going to make the sauce first, and then we'll leave it to the side, and then we'll pan fry the protein, so chicken or tofu. And then once that's pan fried, we're going to take it out of the frying pan, and then we're going to pour the. Actually, do we take the pan? No, actually, I'm wrong. We leave the protein in, and then we're going to put the sauce in, or which way? Well, let's see how we get on. Okay, so first things first.
That confused me, guys. I think that confused everyone else.
Okay, let's make the sauce first. Let's do it as we go along. Whatever's easiest. Okay, so what we want to do is, firstly, we want to put the ketchup. So this is half a cup of ketchup, or about 120 millilitres of ketchup, into the pan.
That's a lot of ketchup.
Yeah. Out of the way, Joshy. Half a cup of pineapple juice. Sarah, you're going to add a bit of sugar and water to make up the 100 mils. That's easier for you. Then we need a third cup of white wine vinegar. Then we need a quarter cup of white sugar. And then we need literally just a teaspoon of light soy sauce. And we're going to boil this up. We're not going to add the stock until once it's boiled, because then you can see if you want it a bit more saucy or not. So I hope this is on high heat for everybody. Let's get the ketchup off my spoon.
I still got a finger in the shop.
It won't start tasting like sweet and sour sauce just yet, but it will do once you add the pineapple and the vegetables together. But remember, the sugar needs to cook out.
How much soy sauce?
Just a teaspoon. So we need to cook this for a little bit, so the vinegar and the sugar all mix well. Sugar has to melt.
Oh my god, two people just asked the same question.
That's fine. They probably typed it at the same time. As you can see, it does starting to look very sweet and soury, what you get in the takeaway. Is everyone okay at the moment? Up to speed?
No one said anything. It's like you say something, then you expect everyone.
Okay, as you can see. Hold it, Joshua.
I am. You took it off me. You got thumbs up, thumbs up.
Excellent, excellent. Everyone's doing so well. I think everyone's learning to prep much quicker, which is the key thing. Once you've done all your prep, everything else is plain sailing. I mean, Joshua, show the state of our kitchen at the moment. But if you're doing it at home, no, as in just the way the ingredients are. If you're at home, it probably wouldn't look like this. It's only because I've measured up for everybody. Because what you probably would do is literally pour it as you go along.
I've put in ketchup, vinegar, and what else from Alison Reed?
Okay, ketchup, vinegar, pineapple juice from the tin of pineapple chunks, a teaspoon of soy sauce, and a 1/4 cup of white sugar.
And we've got, have you added the stock yet?
I haven't added the stock yet. I'm going to add the stock in a minute. So mine's just boiling. I'm just going to turn my sauce down.
What am I putting in the saucepan?
Right, in the saucepan I've put ketchup. I put 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. If you've drained the pineapple juice out, you may want to put some more sugar with water. I've put 1/3 cup of white wine vinegar and 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1 teaspoon of light soy sauce. That's all we've done at the moment.
Watching.
Oh, hi Lana. So I've turned mine down because it was bubbling. So what we do, we won't add the stock. We won't add the stock until we put it in the pan, because then you can see how much sauce you need. So I'm going to dip my finger in to see the taste. Oh, you can really, I tell you, next time, Sarah, don't throw the pineapple away. You can really taste the pineapple juice. I might add a little bit more sugar here, where you can add either a little bit more vinegar or a bit more sugar. I'm just going to add a little bit more, probably 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. And then once it's at the boiling point, as you can see, turn it completely off.
Cherie is watching.
Oh, hi Cherie. Hello. If Cherie's watching, I'm assuming Manny's watching and the kids are watching as well. So that's what your sauce will look like for now.
Andrew Harris is watching.
And Lana, obviously. Okay, has everyone made their sauce? We're going to add the chicken stock in after.
Shall I add more sugar from Sarah? I can really taste the vinegar.
Yes, add more sugar. Sarah, yours will taste very vinegary because you tipped out the pineapple juice. I would add another tablespoon of sugar.
Got a thumbs up from Emma.
Okay, brilliant. Have a little taste. Remember, you've got to taste it while you're cooking. And everyone's got different taste buds. So some might like it sour, some might like it sweeter.
Thumbs up from Samantha.
Okay. Everyone else all okay? Do you want to open the door, Joshy? It's getting quite hot here because I haven't got the extractor fan on. It gets quite warm in this house. Joshy, is everyone okay?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hey, San and Josh had problems getting on tonight.
Who's that?
True.
Oh, okay. Right.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Okay. Has everyone made their sauce? Because we are going to pan fry. Try a little bit more. We're going to pan fry the chicken. So I just need a thumbs up that we're ready to move on to the next stage.
All good.
All good. Okay.
Thumbs up, all good.
Okay, right, move your chicken over. Now, the tofu, once I've pan fried it, I'm going to take it out and put it back on the plate because...
Oh, Alison
that's why.
said I think I've put too much sugar.
Okay, Ali, if it's too sweet, add a bit more white wine vinegar and that should count out the sugar. You can always add a bit more ketchup as well because remember there's sugar in ketchup. I mean, Heinz has got quite a lot of sugar, but it tastes so good. You can't have any other one because it's a bit sour. How's it tasting now? Have you added a bit more?
I ran out. Oops.
What, vinegar?
I don't know.
Have you run out of vinegar, Ali? Add a bit.
No one seems to be answering.
Hold up.
Yes.
You run out of vinegar?
Yes.
Okay. What about maybe try a bit of malt vinegar maybe? Or a bit of lemon juice? That might help. You just want a bit of acidity added to it because you put too much sugar in. Try that. Apart from that, everyone all good to go? Thumbs up?
Huh?
Okay, before we start, actually, corn flour, because we need to thicken it. As you can see, the sauce is quite runny, so we need to make a thickener. So get yourselves, I know I put on the thing 1 teaspoon of corn flour. I actually meant to put 1 tablespoon, so apologise for that. So get yourself a tablespoon. Get yourself 1 heap, well actually, about that amount.
Julius.
Hang on. One tablespoon of corn flour, and then 2 tablespoons of cold water. It has to be cold water because if you add warm water to the flour, it will go gloopy. Right, sorry, Josh, I'm just going to move over. Right, Josh, sorry, you were saying.
Julius Spinks has said I'm drinking too much wine.
Don't accidentally put the wine in your sauce. That'd be quite funny. Okay, so however much corn flour you have in the bowl, you put the double amount of water. Do you reckon we need a bit more? Let's do 1 more tablespoon, just in case, because we're adding some chicken stock to it. Right, so I'm adding another tablespoon of corn flour. That means I need to add another 2 tablespoons of water. Cold water, remember? That's it, there we go. So 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 4 tablespoons of cold water. And that is going to be your thickener when we put the sauce into the pan. There you go. Right. So on this side, where we're pan frying, we are going to pan fry the chicken and the tofu. So, Ali, are you okay? Are you up to speed? You want to get yourself a frying pan, either tongs and a fish knife, fish slice even. Right, we want to put the frying pan on high heat. Want to heat it up. Do you want to come over this side, Joshy?
Yep.
Okay. Right, I won't come too close because it's going to spit out. Right, make sure that's hot. That's getting hotter.
Just further back.
Yeah. Is everyone okay on the speed of this tonight? Please let me know if I'm going too quick and if you want me to slow down.
All good, thanks.
Okay.
Ali.
Okay. Right, frying pan. Don't put the oil in yet. Make sure it's getting hotter.
Loads of thumbs up.
Because our chicken, we've cut it very thinly, this is going to cook literally within minutes. Okay, my pan is, put your hand over the pan, it feels quite hot. I bought this from Amazon this week. Basically, I put my vegetable oil in now. So rather than having the big bottle, and it's quite clunky, this, I can just squeeze in. Squeeze in a tablespoon. So a tablespoon of oil, or tablespoon and a half spoon oil goes in. Swirl it around. Let that heat up. Remember how to test if your oil is hot enough. You need to get some wooden instrument to put it in the oil, and then when you see some fizzing or bubbles, that's when you know the oil is hot enough for your meat. Okay, let's put that in. No action. Right. Oh, a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah,
yep. Okay, we've got bubbles. Okay, so what you want to do, don't chuck in your chicken. Put the pieces in gently, one at a time. Remember, it's on high heat. And you want to put them out. Don't lay them on top of each other because we want to brown these pieces of chicken. It's all part of the presentation and the flavour as well. I will be doing about 2 batches because I'm going to do tofu as well. I'm doing the chicken first because most people are doing chicken, but if you're cooking for vegetarians, I would suggest to do the tofu first rather than putting the meat on. Right, that's my meat. And then whilst the meat is in the frying pan, get yourselves a big plate, a couple of sheets of kitchen towel, because then you want to dab the oil off before we add it to the sweet and sour. So this will literally take minutes. I can show you. Look, it's starting to brown already. If you feel your pan is a little bit dry, you can drizzle more oil, but drizzle it around the outside. Don't put it onto the meat. You should be able to move your chicken like so. Okay. If your chicken is browning quite well on one side, you can turn the chicken pieces over like that. Look.
That's like bacon.
Doesn't it? But we do want it more brown than this. Oh, gosh, you're getting splattered.
Nearly.
That one's a bit fatter, so I'm going to push it down a bit. Remember, add a tiny bit of oil if your pan. You can always turn your pan lower if you're feeling it's smoking too much.
Rob Henderson is watching.
Oh, Hendo! So Rob made my chicken wings and chili crispy beef for his kids. Oh. And they loved it.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? Everyone loves the chili crispy beef. Oh, look, chicken's browning both sides. Want it just a little bit more brown than this. Every time you cook a batch of chicken, you may want to add some more oil to it. Again, you should be able to move it around now. I hope everyone's chicken looking just as nice as this. Oh look, you can see the browning bits now coming up. I hope you've got your extractor fans on as well. Ooh. Get the cold pack. Right. This chicken is almost done. Remember, because we cut it so thin. Oh, look, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. That brownness. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Oh, yes. Okay. Keep it on your face, Lucy. Okay. My poor son just got splattered a bit of oil, so just put a coal pack on his face. Right, I'm going to take these chicken pieces out. And now I'm going to cook the second batch. Don't worry about the browny bits in the bottom because that all adds to the flavour.
It just goes quiet so quickly.
I know. Right, I'm putting my next batch in. Remember, spread out the meat. You don't want to layer it because you want each individual piece cooking by themselves. Tongs is probably the best thing to use actually for this. I might turn my heat down a little bit to medium, because as you keep the pan on, it does get hotter very quickly. Can I fit all the chicken on? I think I can, just about. There you go. Right, I'm going to add, careful Joshy, a bit more oil around the outside. Can you open the kitchen door a bit more, Joshy, please? Remember, if it's getting too hot for you, turn the pan down slightly. But also you do need to add oil, because that will help the browning of the meat. The second batch won't take as long because the pan is now very, very hot. How's everyone's chicken turning out? Please let me know, because I can't see what you're cooking. So if you let me know if it's cooked through, don't want to poison anybody. And it's browning nicely as well.
It got thumbs up, but I didn't see who it was from.
Thumbs up from?
I didn't see who it's from.
Oh. I've put my heat onto medium now. I'm going to put a little bit of oil, a bit more oil around the outside. I highly recommend to get one of these squidgy bottles.
Oh, Jacqueline's watching.
Who?
Jacqueline.
Ah.
Hit.
Oh, hi Jax. Right, this bit of chicken is a bit thicker, as you can see, so I'm going to push it down to help with the process. You should be able to move your chicken pieces around now. A bit more oil. I know it seems like adding a lot of oil, but it's still healthier than frying it in batter this way. Right, my chicken is almost done, and I'm going to cook the tofu. Honestly, I've had tofu 3 times this week. It's amazing. Right, let me just push this chicken down so I can see it's raw. Also, if your meat is still a little pink, I wouldn't worry, because we'll be putting it back into the sweet and sour sauce, so it'll get cooked again. So if you can cook most of it now, that would be better. Doing chicken this way is so easy, and you can do it with any sauce. I've got a teriyaki sauce on my YouTube, which is amazing, and you can do that with this chicken as well. You could do this chicken with any sauce really. Right, my chicken is done. I'm going to take my chicken out, and I'm going to cook my tofu. I think I need a little bit more oil for the tofu, because it won't absorb as much. Okay, have a bit more careful with this.
Oh my god.
Right, this might spit Joshy, so I'll be very careful. Josh is actually hiding. I'd hide higher than that, Joshua.
Huh?
I'd hide higher than that. If you haven't tried the tofu, honestly, it's the best stuff ever. You can crumble it, mush it up, keep it solid. Hold up. No, come. Tofu is for you. Okay.
No, it's tofu. Cody.
Right, as you can see, my tofu is browning nicely. If you want to come up closer, Joshy. So remember, I've marinated this like I have done with the chicken. I'm just going to get a clean plate. But I would suggest next time, I would probably buy the smoked tofu, and then you wouldn't have to marinate it. Yummy, yummy. Look at that. A little bit more oil. How's everyone doing? Are they cooked all their chicken? Let me know if you finished with your chicken. Thumbs up if you've done all your chicken. So we know to move on to the next stage after
We've got
this.
thumbs up, we've got love hearts.
Ah, love hearts.
Well, one. Got more thumbs up.
Joe Fricker, how are you doing? Because I know you're cooking for 4. Most people are cooking for 2. And Emma, actually.
They haven't said anything. Oh, Joe Tanner
Yes.
said done.
Done. Well done,
We've got
Joe.
another done from Brenda.
Okay, brilliant, Brenda.
Second batch just gone on from Joe Fricker.
Okay.
Done from Samantha Holwood. Still cooking from Annie Allen.
That's fine.
And now I'm out of breath, so I'm going to have some water.
Okay. Josh, you're doing very well on the commentary. Right, my tofu is done, but what we're going to do is we'll wait for others to catch up. Right, I'm just going to switch mine off. Joshy, can you move out of the way?
Sorry, it's taking longer, I think, because I'm cooking for 4 from Emma.
Yeah, that's fine. So I know that Joe and Emma are cooking for 4, so we're happy to wait. Don't worry.
And this is great fun from Julius Spinks.
Ah.
What's her name?
For those of you who are waiting, pour yourself another glass of wine or open a beer.
Or as we are doing.
Switch your heat off from your frying pan whilst wait for the others. Let that cool down. I'm just going to have a sip of water myself.
Woohoo.
Yum. You can try a bit of chicken if you want, Joshy.
I'm going to get a fork.
Yes, it will be very, very hot. So just to recap what we've done, we marinated the meat with soy sauce and, getting heads nods. Marinate meat with the soy sauce and the ginger and the garlic and a bit of plain flour to coat it so it doesn't burn on the frying pan. Done exactly the same with the tofu. The sauce is mixed with ketchup, pineapple juice from the can or tin, white wine vinegar, some white sugar and some light soy sauce. We've also made up corn flour, and that is 2 tablespoons of corn flour with 4 tablespoons of cold white water. Remember, however many tablespoons of corn flour you use, you double the amount of cold white water. Cold white water? Cold water. It has to be cold water, otherwise it goes all gloopy. Right, Joshy, I'm going to hand that back to you. Everybody else, get your vegetables over to this side.
Chicken done. Smells amazing from Sarah.
Oh, glad. Get your your vegetables and your pineapple. Oh, don't forget your chicken stock or vegetable stock next to the sauce. So, whilst we're waiting for everyone else to catch up, what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to put the frying pan back on. Tablespoon of vegetable oil or any oil, as long as it's not olive oil, otherwise it will
Burn.
It will burn. We'll fry the pan fry the red onion or white onion, whatever onion you've chosen to use. Yes.
Go for it. I am done from Emma.
Okay. What about Joe? We need to wait for Joe. Well done, Emma. So we'll pan fry the red onions or white onions, and then for literally about 30 seconds. Then we'll also add the peppers. So if you've got yellow, orange or green, but we've got red, chuck that in as well. Then we'll mix that up, and then we will add the sauce, see how that gets on, and then we may add some chicken stock, so it depends how saucy you want it. Then we will add the pineapple chunks.
Ready. Oh, not Joe Fricker, from Annie Allen.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you for letting me know. Then we'll add the pineapple, and then we'll add the protein. I'll probably add the chicken and the tofu together. And then you may want to add a bit more sugar or a bit more white wine vinegar, depending how sweet or how savoury you want. I wouldn't use my finger. I would probably use a teaspoon to taste, because you might burn yourself. Okay, Joshy, I'm just going to move you over a bit. Let's get my teaspoon ready to taste. Joe Fricker, how are you getting on, hun?
Just getting final batch out.
That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Joshy, no doubt will probably try and... Joshy, do you want to take a bit more chicken or pineapple? Because I know you're hungry.
Oh.
We can take a little bit if you want. I know he wants to. Look, look, look. That's the bonus of being the chef's helper. I'm going to try the chicken myself. Let's try a bit. Mmm. So juicy. That is so nice. Even though I say so myself. It's yum.
I think we're all ready to go.
I will go. Just waiting for Jo because I know she's cooking for 4. This next bit will be very, very quick. And once we've cooked it all, and then you can get your plates of rice ready, and then you can dish up. So don't worry, we're happy to wait. As you can see, the kitchen
is really, really neat.
Looks like a bomb's just hit us.
We are ready.
But that's fine. We are ready. Okay, right, everybody. Joshua, hold that. Frying pan on. Full heat on the frying pan. Okay. Now. Right, tablespoon of oil. Let that heat up.
My rice is cold from Sarah.
That's okay. You can put it in the microwave. So, Sarah, once you've made your sauce and your meat, put your rice in a microwave for on the highest level you can for 2.5 minutes, and then you can pour your sauce and rice on there. Sauce and meat, sorry, on there. Okay, so the pan will be still quite hot from last time. So you want to chuck your onions in. Just, not your spring onions, just your white or red onions. Okay.
Oh my god, that popped.
It did pop. So just want to mix it around. We don't want these to soften because you still want a crunch or a bite to your vegetables when you're eating the sweet and sour. So I'm just going to use my tongs to separate these pieces. If it will separate. Will it separate? Yeah. So we'll cook this for about a minute, I reckon, on full heat. Remember, if it's getting too smoky for you, you can turn the heat down or add a little bit more oil. We just want it to cook slightly. Right, okay. So now we're going to add our peppers. Joshua, would you want me to put it here? Okay. Okay, right, the peppers, you want them to stay crunchy. So I would, at this stage, turn your heat to medium.
That looks so good.
Right, what we're going to do, people, we're going to pour our sauce, our sweet and sour sauce, into the mix. So you turn your heat down to medium. Let the peppers and the red onion or white onion, cook in the sweet and sour. Now, depending how saucy you want it, you may want to add a little bit stock to it. Add a little bit at a time. This will make the sauce a little bit weaker, so you may want to try a bit and add either a bit of sugar or a bit of ketchup or a bit of white wine vinegar. Oh, see, now, mine's a little tart, however, for now, if you add your pineapple chunks, up to you how many pineapple chunks you want. I'm just going to do half the tin, but up to you how much you want to put in. I think medium heat is fine. I think if you put it on full heat, I think that's going to be too much. By putting the pineapple chunks, you actually automatically sweeten the sauce. So I'm just going to try a bit.
You have to get Mummy's approval.
That is not bad. But again, if you want to add a little bit more sugar or a bit more sauce, a bit of stock to it, any sauce, if you want it, if you want to add more liquid to it, add more stock to it. If you want less liquid, then keep it reducing it, keep cooking it. Okay, as you can see, it's quite runny. I'm just going to put a bit more stock because I quite like it quite saucy. Right, at this stage, your sauce hopefully should be bubbling. Remember, keep trying it with a little teaspoon on the flavour. You may want to add a little bit of more light soy sauce.
Ali Ruth said delicious.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I've got some leftover baby corn, so chuck that in too from Claire Fernal Williams.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Has pineapple gone in yet? Yes.
Yes, so I've literally just chucked the pineapple in. I've chucked about half a tin, might be a few more. Half a tin in, up to you how much pineapple you want to put in, but you can see how colourful it is. And like I said earlier, by putting the pineapple in, you add an extra sweetness to it. Right, I'm going to put my spring onions in there. Oh, it's looking so colourful. Yum.
Looks like a rainbow swamp.
Okay, I might put a little bit more stock in. Right, if it's thick enough for you, you may not need to add the corn flour because I've kept the heat on. It's actually thickening to a quite good consistency. But if you feel that your sauce is a bit runny because you've added the chicken stock, you can add a little bit of corn flour mixed with the water. So you will need to remix it because the flour would have settled down at the bottom. So mix it up a bit, and then I would add a tablespoon at a time, not the whole lot. Just drizzle that over, and then try the sauce. See, my sauce is quite thick. Okay, now you want to put the protein in. So I'm going to, sorry Joshua, I'm going to put the tofu in, just to show you. And now also I'm going to put some chicken in as well. Remember, if it's getting too thick, add more stock to your sauce.
Should I micro rice go on from Joe for Duff? Yeah.
I would put your rice on now, actually, Joe, because literally this is it now. The sauce is done. So we are done. I would put the sauce on the lowest heat, so it's nice little bubbling, and then get your rice, and then we can serve. Right, I'm going to get a plate.
Move back.
Oh, now if you want to keep filming where the sauce is. My rice hasn't gone on.
Oh no.
What is wrong with the thing? Okay. Something wrong with my rice cooker, so I won't be having rice with this. I should do rice later on. We'll make rice later, Joshy. For some reason the rice cooker's not worked. Okay, so Joshy, if you want to pan over to there. I'm going to put. Right, Joshy, do you want to come over here a bit? That's all right. I'm going to take some pineapple. Might have to get another rice cooker. Oh no. I know, hasn't worked. Right, that's my... I'm actually going to put the chicken and the tofu on the same plate because my rice cooker hasn't worked. What's going on? It's live cooking, live television for you. Right, Josh, if you can... I'll just get some pineapple. Right, if you can just stay on there.
Birthday present after you just said.
Don't worry, I have got a backup one.
Do you?
Yes. Of course, I have two of everything. Okay, right. I'm going to switch mine off. But everyone's, it should be all done. You just need to heat up your rice. Right, I'm going to, shall we flip the camera? Hang on, let's move the stuff out of the way. You have to bear with us. Flip. Right, that's it, we're going to flip the camera. Can't believe my rice cooker. It's not worked. I know, it's terrible. Right, excuse my fingers. That is our sweet and sour chicken and sweet and sour tofu. Yum. Okay, Joshy, dig in. Go for the chicken.
I've got some chicken.
Oh. Oh, that chicken. Very tender and succulent. Pipe was really hot. So let's try the tofu. This is the tofu, as you can see. It's going to be hot as well, isn't it? It's not bad. Like I said, it's meaty without having the meat. That is yum. How's everyone's turned out? Let me know, is it very nice? Is it very tasty? I hope you've got your rice on. We haven't, so I might have to quickly make up some noodles.
Ooh.
Which will only take 2 minutes. Which is quicker than doing the rice.
I'm trying some tofu.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. Oh, thank you for joining, everybody. I'm glad you're liking this. So I know lockdown is going to come to an end soon. Yay! And I probably won't be doing as many of these cook-alongs. I will be doing a few more though before lockdown actually gets released in April. So the next one is a request from my friend Amy. I'm going to be doing salt, pepper and chili tofu and salt and pepper chili prawns. Whoa. So I will let you know a date. It'll probably be end of March, beginning of April will be the next one. But you do not want to miss this one. How nice are the salt and pepper chili prawns, Joshua?
Oh, they're amazing. And also, Cherie, you'll have to wait 2.5 hours. Mainly, respectively 2.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, look. How long for delivery?
Oh, 2.5 weeks. Well, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy your sweet and sour, the healthier version. And look forward to your next one. See you later. Bye.
No.
Laters. Sorry. Laters.